Spartan's eternal night. Heroes from across worlds stand and unite. No other foe or force can match their might. The once great people of this world now hide in fear. All chaos shaken by the power of sword and spear. The black-clad armies of the Dark One now draw near. But in the distance, the sergeant and the bear appear. Great heroes of past the law, no power has seen before. Wings spread far across the sky, marching across the great divide to save the world from deterioration, to end the age of annihilation. Great heroes of past the law, no power has seen before. Wings spread far across the sky, marching across the great divide to save the world from deterioration, to end the age of annihilation. Legions of Romans stand and let their arrows fly. The roaring of dragons and machines pierce the sky. Secret agents and the generals they defy. Swarms of orcs and samurai raise their banners high. In the wake of death, only one man stands alone. The sergeant raises his sword, high silver shone. He condemns the chaos worn on his soul. He stands longing for the day he may return home. Great heroes of past the law, no power has seen before. Wings spread far across the sky, marching across the great divide to save the world from deterioration, to end the age of annihilation. Until the war for the world springs is won, they will fight until they're on none. But a hero will stand alone as one, and the bloodshed is finally done. Great heroes of past the law, no power seen before. We spread far across the sky, marching across the great divide to save the world from deterioration, to end the age of annihilation. Great heroes are past the law, no power has seen before. We spread far across the sky, marching across the great divide to save the world from deterioration, to end the age of annihilation, 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 to end the age of annihilation.
Welcome to ToV Live. It is Valhalla time. Happy 2025 to everyone out there. Let's get this stream started. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Happy first day of January to you all. Happy Wednesday to you all. I'm Ryan, aka Tales of Valhalla. And I have well, first of all, I have an apology to make. We had a few weeks of where I was playing some Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker Saga, and I was doing that last Sunday, where everything just kind of collapsed. Yeah, I don't know if it's something wrong with the game itself, because I tried playing it without even running. Like, I tried doing recordings of it, just doing the OBS recording, not streaming, not having anything else on, and the game still like caused everything to blank out for my computer. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on, but yeah, unfortunately the content I wanted to make for tonight for that, it's not going to happen. Like I said, I don't know if it's the problem with the game itself, the game software, or my graphics card, which my graphics card shouldn't have a problem. But I don't know. I'm going to try probably playing it without running anything, just the game itself, to see if it will cause problems. And if that's the case, then it's a problem with the game itself. But with that being said, what I wanted to do tonight, I'm not able to do, but that's fine because I can still work on this Kelda thing if we've got time. And also, I wanted to go through a year in review of Tales of Valhalla website, or Tales of Valhalla YouTube channel, because why not? We can see what has been done this past year of 2024. Considering we're just entered in 2025, we can look back and see, and it's actually not really me, it's what you all have done to make this channel grow, which is incredible. So we're just gonna go through some of those stats and figures in a moment. But yeah, I have the Kelda thing out here. I still haven't found the one voiceover that I'm looking for. That it might not be there. I might have to change things with this, but I'll work on some still movement sounds on this. I'll figure out where I was at, because last time I edited this, it was like over a month ago. I just don't remember where it is. But how about we just take a look real quick at some stats. So this has been from January 1st to December 31st, 2024. All 2024. These are the statistics. And the thing that you can see that stands out to me the most right here is right here. Your videos got 25,000, over 25,000 views in the past year. That to me was just an amazing number. Just like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing or what's been said, but because this is I mean, this is the one year to where I haven't really done much with the stop motion animation side of things. It was actually just been reporting on Heroscape, just giving my thoughts and opinions on Heroscape, and in turn I think it's also making me realize that maybe I should start being a more engaging player, competitive, like come more with a competitive player mindset, and that might give people more information and provide more information on the channel, rather than just I mean, entertainment, the main thing, but to grow more knowledgeable in this as well, I think helps. So, and apparently some of y'all are willing to listen through these discussions. So my gratitude. I feel so glad for even people just to take a chance, even if it's for a few minutes, to look at that, to build to that number. That's just fantastic. So yeah, so views, 25,000 views. So, and that's 141% more than the year previous. And the watch time is over 3,000 hours of watch time, and that is 134% more than the year previous as well. And subscribers got a boatload of subscribers, apparently 222% more than the year previous. So like I said, this is you guys. And not only that, I mean, it doesn't show it in here, but also got monetized in I think it was in November, that the channel became not the first step of monetization, not monetized for ads yet, still have to hit other levels for that, but the first step, which allows me to do super chats and streams and memberships and such. So I've started a basic membership system, and I'm gonna add on to it. I'll end up adding graphics and stuff, introduction video and stuff as time goes on. But yeah, just a couple months of getting started with that. So it's been an explosive year when it comes to having all that. So yeah, I appreciate that so much. And here are, we'll do a countdown the top 10 videos of 2024. First one at 259 views is Heroscape AOA Wave 2 recap, and this is actually a TV podcast. So this was a live one. 259, and just us giving a recap of Heroscape Wave 2. A lot of these videos are live, live, and mainly to do with Heroscape Age of Annihilation, which is just fine. I mean, that's fine. I guess that's the one thing that probably bumped things up, is just developing and having something to report on that. So that's great. I mean, I guess I'll keep on doing that into this year and beyond. That's fine. Then the ninth place is at 266 views. Is Heroscape. Okay, so this is me looking at another live stream where I just look at when the Renegade website came up, which was in March. So this one was in June. This one was in March. This was early in the year, basically. And so let's take a look. ToV Live. Okay. So that's when I look at the website, and then this is Live React. So this was in June at 273. So again, this is another live stream, and this is the year that I transferred ToV Podcast, because I had ToV Podcast being a React stream, but I realized, like, there's not much content. It's just us reacting and just having fun. So it just became its own thing. It wasn't. I decided it not to be a ToV Podcast thing anymore, but a ToV Live thing. Any type of reaction was just a ToV Live, just primarily for the YouTube channel. And ToV Podcast is now turning into something to where, I mean, still updates and a little bit of reaction, but primarily focusing on the content of the game, the lore, introductions into all the miniatures, going through all the units. I think right now we're at 44 or 45. Just uploaded one today, Doom Tefgard, that me and Joe went over a little over a week ago for the last ToV podcast of the year, just before Christmas. So yeah, so a ToV Live React has just become its own show, basically. And then at number 7, 276 views, and this was in October, so this was later in the year. And this was another ToV podcast, but this was also something we do for the podcast, is an interview podcast sometimes. And we had we had Wave 3 recap, but it was also an interview with Lee Huff, and she was gracious enough to come on board with us and come on board the panel and withstand the the difficult questions that we gave her, about her job. But no, it was a wonderful interview, a brilliant discussion, and I think she is manning the wheel well on the ship, because I know she has like a view of everything and manages a lot of things within Renegade. So I think they're in good hands with her so far. And then pushing past 300 views at number 6 is actually this. No, this is this is another stream, and this is me just taking a look at Wave 2 and just giving my initial thoughts and reactions of the sets, of the stats and lore behind the miniatures. And I appreciate everybody just taking an interest in, thoughts that I have. That's because I really consider myself in a lot of ways a novice Heroscape competitive player, and I wouldn't even have called myself a competitive player over a year ago. Mostly just primarily stop motion animation, is my specialty. But I'm starting to step into it. I think when it comes to this year, if I were to have a resolution, which I don't believe in resolution, I have my own personal goals. I just don't set them at the beginning of the year. But if I were to have a resolution, I think it would be to become a lot more knowledgeable and proficient in playing competitively in Heroscape this year. So probably for live streams this year, we're going to see a lot more like live skirmishes, me just testing out armies against each other, probably smaller point armies to where I can have them right here, smaller style. They started getting bigger and bigger to where they're taking up a whole table. And I might do smaller skirmishes in the future just so I can go through them rapidly, because it's just mainly learning about the synergies and how they go up against other armies. And I think I need to, have faster battles. I think so. That's one thing I'll focus on, I think, this year, just to learn and become proficient, and you all can learn with me in the process, I think. And okay, so at number 5, the 5th most watched video this year of the videos done this year. It's like, if we're going to go to videos of all time, I could actually look at that too. That's probably going to be a different case because there's a lot more videos with higher view counts, but they've been around longer. These are just the videos released this year. This is the highest ones for this year. Okay, so number 5, Heroscape Overview Annihilation, Wave 1, ToV podcast. So this is when we just did an overview of Wave 1, and this was back in March. My goodness, it's been a year, and still like 300 views as well. And I think we had Dadscaper on for this one, and yeah, it was a good discussion on things. Good general discussion. I know the guys from Casters of Valhalla, they do a lot more in depth for things, but I'm slightly catching up with them. I don't think I'll ever catch up, but it's just a different way of talking through things. And then at number 4, 357 views, is the breaking news segment, and we only had one breaking news segment this past year, and it was me and Jeremy talking about I think it was just about the magazine that was back, and this was back in February, so this was just a month of into where we hardly knew nothing. But we did a breaking news segment just because I just like, Jeremy, can you get on board with, can you link up with me to talk about this? And we did, and it was a great discussion. So I'm impressed that it got over 350 views. That's great. So at 4th place for this year. That's awesome. And then 367 views in another ToV podcast. This is the Day of Annihilation. I had these like early in the year, and this is in March. And I think this was I think March 1st was where it was still like a react to, like, it was a live react to Renegade Con. Here, let me double check that. But I decided later on in the year to not do that anymore, to have it as a ToV podcast. But this one kind of was. Let's see here. What was that? March 1st. Yeah, it was. Yep. It absolutely was. But we don't do that type of thing anymore. I mean, we still have ToV Live Reacts to Renegade Cons, but it's no longer, going to the podcast realm. And then at number 2 for this year, at 479 views. It's like in probably one of the shortest videos that I released this year, but it was actually, and so number 2 is a stop motion animation of Neoxa, like just rampaging on nail film. And here, actually, let me just show that real quick. See if I can get that up here. Hold on. Click on it, and here, let me get it. Okay. Yeah, that's all it is. I'll click a like on it. That's funny that one is like second in second place. It was a simple, very simple animation. It's funny. And then at number one, and this just blows my mind that this is number one. This is the number one video released this year for the year, and it was again a live stream to where they released the rule book, pages of the rule book in March just after that Renegade Con. And I had already did overview of the miniatures and stuff, and they released the rule book. I'm like, okay, this might not get too many views, but I might as well just have a live stream and read through it anyway. And what do you know? It's the number one video for this year when it comes to the stuff I released. That to me is just mind-blowing. That is absolutely insane that becomes number one. But yeah, so now overall, and this is one thing that I'll mention. Okay, I'm just gonna go to lifetime here. So overall, and this is something that's very special, is that coming February 10th, this February, so just a matter of like a little over 4 weeks, we will have, it'll be 10 years since I launched the Tales of Valhalla YouTube channel, since I got it started. So we're probably going to be doing something special for that weekend. I think actually February 10th is on a Monday, but we'll do something that Sunday, the previous. Have some live stream like until midnight or after midnight, like talking about things or just, we'll plan some type of special for that, because that's certainly an anniversary. Just the fact that I'm still doing this after 10 years, it just, I mean, I must be insane. I must be insane, but you know what? I love what I do, and it's definitely not a day job, but as far as like a hobby and something that I love to do, I love to talk about, I think I could do worse. I think I could do worse. But let's go through. And the only reason why I'll just casually mention like okay, these are the total, like 600 plus subscribers. That's great. Watch time 7,000 hours watch time, 66,000 views. And in the last 48 hours, 183 views. So I mean, it's not a bad start. I mean, there are obviously YouTubers who have grown way faster than I have or I ever will in the past 10 years. But you know what? I'm pretty satisfied with it. Now, here are, it's interesting. So these are the top videos of all time, and so let's just go through the top. Well, let's see, the top 10. Actually, the rulebook one is in the top 10 of all time. Actually, that is just so insane that this one, that I was even like thinking, okay, should I even do a stream on this one? I was debating whether or not to do it because I didn't know how much of an audience I would get for it. That is the top 10 of all time, most viewed video stream, whatever, from the channel. That's crazy. Yeah, and the Chris Nato one's pretty high too. And we got season 2 episode 1 here at 723. I think that one's been picking up a little bit, but the very top one is and I love these battles. And it's cool that it's getting the retention. So I think I need to animate like a lot more Heroscape battles in the future too, when I think about it. A lot more action, less talking, more action, even though I like building story, but I understand what gets the views. But almost, okay, so we're just 12 views away from 2,000 views from this one. Heroscape Battle Mar Army versus Vite Army, and this is just me clipping out battle segments from the Tales of Valhalla series And this is one I clipped, and then here's the other one, Battle for Ukar Army versus Janda Army. Yeah, the Maro Army versus Viter, the one though is pretty fun. So it's cool that it's almost at 2,000 views, and it's definitely a few hundred above. So this is definitely the king now. And then episode 1 of Tales of Valhalla at 1748, and then Ukar versus Shandar Army at 16,000. So that, and then I don't know why number 4 is just insane to me. I think it's just because of the title, I Have the Hiccups, and see the audience retention rate, that's not great. But at 15,000 views, it's like it's just where I'm editing some of Tales of Valhalla, and I got the hiccups during it, and I just put in the title, I Have the Hiccups, and apparently that's what draws the views. The YouTube algorithm is just it's insane. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, so that's just looking at those stats, and you know, top 10 for the year. It's not too shabby. 25,000 views for this past year. That, guys, just thank you so much. And and because of those views, and because people actually like watch through videos, had a lot of view time, to where that's what earned the ability to have memberships and super chats and such. So it's like, hats off to all of you who actually stick around and care a little bit to watch through some things. Thank you ToV community. Even though we're small, we're tiny. I mean, just at 600 subscribers, it's not that great, but I love you all. I thank you so much. Now, for what I'm going to do now is just edit through this. Don't know how much time. I'm not going to spend too much time on this tonight because I have no idea where I'm at. But let me just go through it and see where we're at here. I hope everybody's having a good start to the year. I know there's been things going on, even today, that have been kind of crazy throughout the United States and throughout the world. It's just a lot of insanity right now. But part of my thinking is that there are so many things out in the world that are outside of my control. Majority everything outside of my control. There's nothing I can really do about it. All I can do is focus on the abilities I have, and just do the best that I can do with the tools and the gifts that I have. And this is what it is. That's what it was 4 years ago. That's what it was 8 years ago. Just to continue taking pictures, do animations, maintain this YouTube channel, and just live the best I possibly can. So that's what I'm going to do tonight. All right, here, I'm going to turn that on so you all can kind of listen. Hey, Justin, you can say that again. Yeah, exactly, man. How are you doing? Happy New Year to you, sir. I hope you're doing all right. And Justin, I know you're one of those guys, those top guys for that's been around for a little while, and that's helped in engagement and stuff. So I really appreciate you, man. Okay. And I mean, for this year, again, there's a lot of things that are going to be happening this year that are going to be a lot of fun, and it's going to be great when I'm able to talk about it. But one thing that's going to be cool is that whenever Adventure Together gets their source tiles and terrains get out, I'm probably going to do some type of mailbag for those on the Tales of Valhalla YouTube channel, and then just have the video on the Tales of the Void channel, because Tales of the Void right now don't have too many subscribers, don't have too much of an audience. So rather just open it for the audience here, and then I can just re-edit the video for that. Justin says doing great, but stayed out way too late last night at the bar singing karaoke. Actually, I'll talk about one thing. I might talk about this on Backstage too with Joe next week. I was up till midnight actually, but I was just in PJs next to my wife, and we were finishing watching a movie called One Life, which was released I think last year, beginning of last year. And it starred Anthony Hopkins, and it was about a man who saved over 600 children during the beginning of World War II. And if anybody don't, and it's on streaming right now. I think it was actually a discount on Amazon for it, so my wife just purchased it and we watched it. It's a very simple but very impactful movie. I recommend anybody to watch it, and it just goes to show, what type, anybody can make a difference, and usually it's the people who aren't going to shout to the rafters of things that they've done that make the most impact in things. And it was very, very impactful film. I knew the backstory of this gentleman already, but it didn't take away from the film. It was a very, very well done, well shot film. So I recommend that One Life to anybody who wants to take a look at that. It's on streaming right now. And Justin says 2025 will be a great year. Finally get my Vorg Glide Strikers. I tell you what, I finally get my bugs. Gonna get my bugs. Can't wait for my bugs. But no, so Source Terrain, and come first, I think the first week of February, I might do some streaming to where I'm going to be animating live, because there's just some small trailers that I want to animate, then eventually edit, like a little tiny trailer for season 4, Tales of Valhalla season 4. Even though I have no script or anything for it yet, I'm still thinking of some type of mini trailer, and so I'm going to start preparing for that. I might do a trailer for Tales of the Void as well, just teaser trailers, because you can do that without having too much done in production for that. So I'm thinking of doing that. I might consider animating 1 or 2 more shorts. So yeah. So this January is going to be kind of a busy month, because I might be talking to people a little bit about preparation for that. So have some fun doing that beginning of February. And then again, like I said, February 10th will be 10th anniversary for this channel. We'll have fun on that. That'll be Sunday, February 9th, where we just have an anniversary party. And 10 years, guys, 10 years, just fascinating. So, and that's just the start of this year, and then we will see what's going to happen. First quarter of this year, probably going to get busy, probably get very, very busy. But it's a blessing, and thank God I'm healthy enough to do some of this. So let me see here. I'm just gonna see what we have here. Okay. I think these are mostly movement sounds here. Actually, okay, instead of listening through it, let me just see what these are. Okay, movement. If it's just movement sounds, I can add other. Okay, that's speed, so I already did that. I think those Vorg Glide Strikers might be fun to animate in the future. Just to have another type of airborne elite type creatures, because I think the Void are going to have their own animal personalities. That would be fun to create characters based off them. Okay, there's already body falls. What's here? Okay, so I think we already got through all the body falls last time we were here working on these sounds. So what is next then? Let me see. Okay, we already did that, so I don't have to worry about those. Yeah, that's falling. I think we already have some of those, if I'm not mistaken. So I think I've added what's needed to be added so far with these. Yep, falling. Yep. So what else is missing here for this? And hopefully, like first or second quarter, I can get this animated short done too and show it all to you as well. Okay, I already did that. I think we have put everything down we need to put down so far. Here, let me just then listen through this and see if anything is missing for this. And then we can probably move on to the next stage of this. Which is basically, I think, adding special effects. Looking good. And we have to add a hit, but I'll wait because I want to do like impact special effects for those, so I'll wait till I'm able to do it. But yeah, that's that. Okay, so got all the movement sounds done. Great. Well, I will then, just to show you all the process for this, we're gonna just do a render of these then. Then we'll add them on to the list of everything. And so next time that I do something for Kelda, I think we'll be adding on special effects for it, which is fine. So that means it's probably gonna be a really short live stream tonight because excuse me, because this is all I had. Let's see. Okay, let's just render this and get this. And here, hold on a second. Let me find what I need to get here. I need to find, where are you? There you are. Okay. So there is intro Kelda, and we need to do, nope, not there. There, nope. Okay. So I'll just do that and just say movement sounds. Movement sounds, and just save it there, I guess. All right. And I guess, well, what I guess I can do, I'll just open up the intro Kelda thing right here. And just add it in the box here. And and just line it up, I guess, with this. Wait a second. Why does it look so small? Oh, that's because Fiat's okay. Oh, 1 second. Undo. Where's the... Oh, is that the movement sounds? Oh, okay. Guess it is. I think there would be a lot more spikes to the sound there. Alright, so here I guess we'll find out.
Hi. Hi.
Okay, that didn't sync well. What's going on here? That is weird. One second. Go back to this. And this. Weird, weird, weird.
Hi.
I can hear it, so...
Hi.
Okay, let's see if... to turn that... The voices are a little too high right now. Just gonna turn it off a second. I don't know why this is so off. Probably have to like re-edit it and resync it maybe. Yeah, because this needs just to be a little further this way, I think, like just a notch. Maybe another notch. Maybe 2 more notches. Let's see. Okay, well that seems in sync okay. Just weird that, yeah, I don't know what's up with that. But at least I was able to figure it out. Just really weird. Then I'll just move this here, I guess. And let that be the start of everything. Kinda. Alright. Well, at least we got that. Got that kind of figured out. But I guess that's all I have for tonight, boys and girls, children of all ages. And again, next time we work on the Kelda short, then I'll be able to do special effects for that. We'll get those set up and start working on that, because that's usually a fun time. And once special effects are done, there's not going to be much left to do with completing it. So I'm hopefully in the next like 3 to 4 months, we'll find time to get this done. Now for this Sunday and next Wednesday, I think I got something special in mind. There's a certain person via the like a Heroscape, not Heroscape Discord, the Renegade Discord, who was writing down bits of fan lore and fan lore scenarios for Heroscape, and all just seemed kind of intriguing, and I think I'm going to want to read through those next week. See if maybe I can get my car passing by. See if I can get maybe 1 or 2 of my fellow content creators on to read through it and discuss it, and just have somebody read that, because I really love encouraging when people decide to write things like this to get that out there and just spread the word about it and get people more and more engaged. So yeah, thought why not? You know, might be something fun to do. So I'm going to be looking into it, and so that's probably what we're going to be doing next Sunday and next Wednesday for the start of this year. So with that, I guess I will bid you all adieu. I know it hasn't even been an hour, but this is coming from someone who had no idea what he was going to do tonight this morning. So it's a shame. It's a shame with the Star Wars game. I don't know what's going on. I probably won't try and play it streaming again, because it just I don't know. It's quite possible that I need a new graphics card regardless, because the graphics card I have is about as old as my son, and my son's 6 years old. And those things become obsolete practically like a day after you purchase them. So yeah, I mean, there is a possibility sometime this year I'm going to be getting myself probably a different type of computer system. We'll see how things go, but that is a possibility. So or at very least an upgrade, maybe like a motherboard or some type of graphics card upgrade, because I do have actually a motherboard that is a bit more powerful than the current one I have. My buddy Sean gave it to me, and I just need to install it and either build another computer around it or replace it with the computer that I have, but probably build another computer around it. I could still have this computer around, meant for something else possibly in the future. I'll have to see. But that is something that's way further into this year. We're just on day 1. This is just the first day of 2025, so we'll see. But Justin, I think you're right. 2025, I think, is going to be a great year for at least us on the Heroscape side of things. I think, and plus Source, Adventure Together games. I cannot wait to play Source Golf here on my table in these next few months. That's definitely something I'll probably live stream via the Tales of the Void YouTube channel, probably. And eventually, once I start getting the Tales of the Void YouTube channel established, I'll just be only streaming Tales of Valhalla on Sunday nights, and then devoting the other half of my time on Wednesdays for Tales of the Void, probably most usually. And that will be an interesting challenge, is balancing 2 YouTube channels, yet kind of have them intertwine at times. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be a fun challenge, so to speak. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I hate it when I burp. But yeah, like I said, that's all I have for the time being. Hope all of you have a great rest of the week. Stay safe. Stay, aware of your surroundings. And we will see all of you this Sunday when we talk more about Heroscape things and just nerd out a little bit more to things. And it's really cool to see some of these unboxing videos, because I think Hexala got some of the first the Wave stuff early this year, as well as Heroscape. I watched those videos there. Those are great people for Renegade to go to, so they absolutely deserve it. And it's great to see the content that they have, like just two YouTube channels that were non-existent like 2 years ago, just taken off, just like practically, if you count subscribers between the two of them, have surpassed this channel, and on their way to probably surpassing Sir Heroscape's channel too, combined. Give them enough time. Give them enough time, and I think they're going to take off. So, as well as others, there's others too out there that it's gonna be really interesting to see what happens. So with that, I do thank all of you for watching. Justin, thank you so much again for your continued support, and all of you others, your support, whether it's a view, a like, or just a watch through things, a share, a subscription, a membership, a Patreon support. I from the bottom of my heart, I thank all of you. I'm looking forward to try and make this channel better and more interactive, and giveaways. There are going to be giveaways coming for some Heroscape stuff really soon. Just keep your ears open, keep engaged. Everyone keep well, and we'll see you this Sunday. And here's to, and actually I'm just going to do a toast with my energy drink. Here's to a great 2025. Cheers. You have a purpose in your life. Find it, pursue it, live it. And I'll see all of you next time. Later now. Bye-bye.